Greetings. We continue today in our study of the book of Revelation. We're in Revelation chapter 10. This is part 2 of the foreshadowing of the seventh trumpet. We'll begin focusing today on the first 7 verses about the mighty angel's identification, and then particularly today verses 1 through 4 on the mighty angel's distinction. The literals say, "And I saw another strong messenger coming down out of the heaven, having been clothed and remaining so with a cloud, and a rainbow over the head, and his particular face just as the sun, and his particular feet just as pillars of fire. And having in his particular hand a small book, having been opened and remaining so. And he placed his right particular foot upon the sea, and his left particular foot upon the earth. And he cried out with a loud voice, even as a lion is roaring. And when he cried, the 7 thunders spake their particular voices. And when the 7 thunders spake their voices, I was about to be writing, and I heard a voice out of the heavens saying to me, You seal up those things, the 7 thunders they spake, and you may not write them." Now, there's some debate among scholars as to the identity of this one described as the strong messenger or the mighty angel. Some have him being one of the angelic band, albeit a high-ranking one, such as Gabriel or Michael. Others identify this one as Jesus Christ himself. I simply desire to briefly present and examine the evidence in the scriptures and allow you and I to let the Holy Spirit guide us into the truth for a proper identification. So we look at the mighty angel's description here in verse 4. There are 9 distinct attributes which are listed for us. 1, he is a mighty messenger. No name is given, rather a job description, if you please. And we would do well to remember that we're dealing with the vestige of the old covenant, during which Jesus made many appearances as, quote, the angel of the Lord, etc., commonly called theophanies or Christophanies. Number 2, he has come down from heaven. Note, it does not say that this event is observed by those present upon the earth. It is only stated that this mighty angel comes down. Number 3, he is clothed with a cloud. The cloud is a durative symbol of divine presence in the scriptures. God led Israel with a pillar of cloud out of Egypt and during the 40 years of wandering in the wilderness. This cloud was also a symbol of the Shekinah glory in both the tabernacle and the temple, until it departed in Ezekiel's visions. Further, Jesus left with a cloud in Acts 1, and he will return with a cloud in Revelation 19. Such would not prohibit an unobserved coming with a cloud here. Number 4, he has a rainbow upon his head. If you look back to Revelation 4:3, where the rainbow was associated with the throne in heaven, we observe there that the rainbow is what we commonly think of as the traditional halo, and it's associated with not with angels nor men, only with the throne and the deity which sits upon it. Number 5, he has a face as it were the sun. Compare the description of Jesus by John in Revelation 1:16, and also call to mind the description of Jesus during the Transfiguration in Matthew 17:2. Number 6, he has feet as pillars of fire. Again, compare the description of John in Revelation 1:15. 7, it says he has a little book in his hand which is open. Who received the book out of the right hand of the one sitting upon the throne in Revelation chapter 5, verses 7 and 8? Who was declared to be the worthy one to receive this book and to open its 7 seals? Understand, the same book received, sealed up with 7 seals there, could be the same book now open in the messenger's hand. Number 8, he has sovereignty over earth and sea. This is demonstrated by the placing of one foot on the earth and the other upon the sea, merely a signification of possession of authority over both. Number 9, he roars as a lion. In prophecy, who is stated to be the Lion of the tribe of Judah? In Revelation 5:5, who has prevailed in conflict and been proclaimed as the worthy one? When he roars as prophesied by Isaiah in chapter 5, verse 29, Amos chapter 1, verse 2, Joel chapter 3, verse 16, and Hosea chapter 11, verse 10, the seven thunders utter their voices in response. Now, one might accurately conclude these seven thunders have something to do with the seven vials which are yet to be poured out. But exactly what is not known, because John was not allowed to tell us. We know that Daniel, Paul, and John all learned things which was not lawful for them to repeat. That is, it was not allowed by direct commandment. In light of Deuteronomy 29:29, we know that whatever the seven thunders uttered is not necessary for us to know in order to do what God has called us to do. Therefore, it has been sealed up.